Hydrangea unregistered trademark / Common names. Hydrangea or hortensia is a genus of 70 to 75 species of flowering plants native to southern and eastern Asia and the Americas. By far the greatest species diversity is in Eastern Asia, notably China, Japan, and Korea. Most are shrubs 1 to 3 meters tall, but some are small trees, and others lianas reaching up to 30 am by climbing up trees. They can be either deciduous or evergreen, though the widely cultivated temperate species are all deciduous. Having been introduced to the Azores, H. macrophylla is now very common, particularly on Faial, which is known as the Blue Island due to the vast number of hydrangeas present on the island. Species in the related genus Schizophorma, also in Hydrangea, are also often known as hydrangeas. Schizophorma hydrangeoides and Hydrangea piscillaris are both commonly known as climbing hydrangeas. There are two flower arrangements in hydrangeas. Mop-head flowers are large round flower heads resembling pom-poms or, as the name implies, the head of a mop. In contrast, lace-cap flowers bear round, flat flower heads with a center core of subdued, fertile flowers surrounded by outer rings of showy, sterile flowers. The flowers of some rhododendrons can appear similar to those of some hydrangeas, but rhododendron is in a different order. Life cycle: hydrangea flowers are produced from early spring to late autumn. They grow in flower heads at the ends of the stems. In many species, the flower heads contain two types of flowers, small fertile flowers in the middle of the flower head, and large, sterile bract-like flowers in a ring around the edge of each flower head. Other species have all the flowers sterile and of the same size. Colors and soil acidity: in most species the flowers are white, but in some species, can be blue, red, pink, light purple, or dark purple. In these species the color is affected by soil pH. For H. macrophylla and H. serrata cultivars, the flower color can be determined by the relative acidity of the soil. An acidic soil, by the influence of sundry agents in the soil, such as alum or iron, will usually produce flower color closer to blue, whereas an alkaline soil will produce flowers more pink. This is caused by a color change of the flower pigments in the presence of aluminium ions which can be taken up into hyperaccumulating plants. Partial list of species: a Hydrangea alaskana fossil species recovered from Paleogen strata in Jaw Mountain, Alaska. Hydrangea anomala. Himalaya, southwest mainland China. Hydrangea arborescens. Eastern North America. Hydrangea aspera. Mainland China, Himalaya. Hydrangea haɪ଼dreɪndʒ. Mainland China. Hydrangea candida. Mainland China. Hydrangea cordatifolia. Mainland China. Hydrangea chinensis. Mainland China. Hydrangea chunja. Mainland China. Hydrangea cinerea. Eastern United States. Hydrangea coacta. Mainland China. Hydrangea coenobialis. Mainland China. Hydrangea davidii. Mainland China. Hydrangea dumicola. Mainland China. Hydrangea gracilis. Mainland China. Hydrangea heteromorpha. Himalaya, western North mainland China. Hydrangea hirta. Japan. Hydrangea hyperglauca. Mainland China. Hydrangea integrifolia. Mainland China. Hydrangea involucrata. Japan, Taiwan. Hydrangea carwickamere. Taiwan. Hydrangea guangxiensis. Mainland China. Hydrangea quintongensis. Mainland China. Hydrangea lingua. Mainland China. Hydrangea linguaensis. Mainland China. Hydrangea lonifolia. Mainland China. Hydrangea longipes. Western China. Hydrangea macrocarpa. Mainland China. Hydrangea macrophylla. Southeast Japan, southern Brazil. Hydrangea mingshenensis. Mainland China. Hydrangea paniculata. Eastern mainland China, Japan, Korea, Sakhalin. Hydrangea piscillaris. Japan, Korea, Sorculin. Hydrangea crucifolia. Southeast United States. Hydrangea radiata. Southeast United States. Hydrangea robusta. Mainland China, Himalaya. Hydrangea sargentiana. Western mainland China. Hydrangea scandens. Southern Japan south to the Philippines. Hydrangea serrata. Japan, Korea. Hydrangea serratifolia. Chile, Western Argentina. Hydrangea stenophylla. Mainland China. Hydrangea strigosa. Mainland China. Hydrangea stylosa. Mainland China. Hydrangea sungpanensis. Mainland China. Hydrangea xanthunera. Mainland China. Hydrangea tsuenensis. Mainland China. Cultivation and uses. Hydrangeas are popular ornamental plants, grown for their large flower heads, with Hydrangea macrophylla being by far the most widely grown with over 600 named cultivars, many selected to have only large sterile flowers in the flower heads. Some are best pruned on an annual basis when the new leaf buds begin to appear. If not pruned regularly, the bush will become very leggy, growing upwards until the weight of the stems is greater than their strength, at which point the stems will sag down to the ground and possibly break. Other species only flower on old wood. Thus new wood resulting from pruning will not produce flowers until the following season. Hydrangeas are moderately toxic if eaten, with all parts of the plant containing cyanogenic glycosides. Hydrangea paniculata is reportedly sometimes smoked as an intoxicant, despite the danger of illness and/or death due to the cyanide. In Japan, Armaka, CO paragraph meaning sweet tea, is another herbal tea made from Hydrangea serrata, whose leaves contain a substance that develops a sweet taste. For the fullest taste, fresh leaves are crumpled, steamed, and dried, yielding dark brown tea leaves. Armaka is mainly used for Kanbatsui on April 8 every year, the day thought to be Buddha's birthday in Japan. Armaka is poured over a statue of Buddha in the ceremony and served to people in attendance. A legend has it that on the day Buddha was born, 9 dragons poured amrita over him. Armaka is substituted for amrita in Japan. In Korean tea, Hydrangea serrata is used for an herbal tea called sujukcho or ilsilcho. The pink hydrangea has risen in popularity all over the world, but especially in Asia. Pink hydrangeas have many different meanings, but generally means, "You are the beat of my heart," as described by the celebrated Asian florist Tan Junior Yong, where he was quoted saying, "The light delicate blush of the petals reminds me of a beating heart, while the size could only match the heart of the sender." Gallery. Diseases. References. This article incorporates text from a publication now in the public domain, Chisholm, Hugh, ed. Encyclopædia Britannica. Cambridge University Press A. External links, www.hydrangeaworld.com, eroid.org, Flora of China, Hydrangea, Flora of Nepal, Hydrangea species list, USDA plant profile, Hydrangea, Hydrangea selecting shrubs, Hydrangea species and hybrids, propagating hydrangeas, red listing of threatened hydrangeas.